Today we're going to make Cheung Fun or Cheung Fun at home. We always go to the dim sum restaurant to have yum cha in the morning and we always order Cheung Fun. But to make it at home is not that difficult after all. So if you know how to make it, we can always have it at home instead of going to the restaurant, especially once we have all the ingredients ready. So today, let's make Cheung Fun at home together. Today we'll make 3 different types of Cheung Fun, but they are all Hong Kong style. The first one is with the fresh shrimp. The second one is dry shrimp with scallion. And the third one, Char Siu. Since we need to make the noodle ourselves, we have to start by making the batter for the noodles. The most important ingredients we use for the batter is the rice flour. The rice flour is the most important one, that is the base for the batter, but we also need some starch. This is wheat starch. The wheat starch will give the rice flour the strength so that it will not break that easily and also make it slightly transparent after it's cooked. Also season it with some salt. And the last thing we need to add some water. Just put everything in. And this forms the batter for the Cheung Fun. We are going to steam the Cheung Fun afterwards. Meanwhile, we will continue what we are doing to prepare the fillings for the Cheung Fun. As I said, we are going to make 3 different types. The first one is by using fresh shrimp. Now I will add some salt and also some baking soda to it. Then mix and leave it aside for 10 minutes to 15 minutes. The salt and the baking soda will make the shrimp become plump and also more crunchy. And of course, afterwards we have to wash away the extra salt. It's quite salty, and of course, we have to wash away the baking soda too. Okay, just leave it aside. The second ingredient is the Char Siu. That's a barbecue pork. I make it myself by using air fryer. If you want to make it yourself, I will leave the link of the video that I have made in the description below this video. But of course, you can just use the store-bought Char Siu, get it from the market. So I have already cut it to become small pieces. The third one is the dry shrimp paired with scallion. I've soaked and washed the dry shrimp for about 15 minutes. Let's remove the water. For the dry shrimp, I prefer to briefly stir fry it for a short while to make it more aromatic. Briefly stir fry the shrimp, the dry shrimp will remove that kind of raw fishy smell or seafood smell. Once you smell it become aromatic, you can just remove it from the pan. Divide the scallions into the white section and the green section, and then cut the green section into thin rings. As for the white section, we will use it to boil together with the sauce when we prepare the sauce afterwards to extract its flavor. Now back to the shrimp. It's already about marinated for about 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll wash away the baking soda and also the salt. Right. So now my shrimp is actually quite big. I decided to cut it into 2 to 3 sections, each of them. If you use a small shrimp, you do need to do that. Now we have got all the ingredients ready for the 3 variants. Now it's time to make the sauce for the Hong Kong style Cheung Fun, which I think it is the most important thing because that is the base of the flavor. So the sauce looks like just soy sauce, but actually it comprises a few things. You have the dark soy sauce, light soy sauce over here, and then oyster sauce, some salt, and sugar, and also the few slices of ginger and the white section of the scallion that we have cut just now. So everything we put inside. And then add about 3/4 cups of water. Turn up the heat and bring it to a boil. Let it boil for a little while to extract the flavor of the ginger and also the white section of the scallion. And how long we need to boil it is really depends on the taste. So from time to time, I would take some to taste whether it is salty enough. If it's not salty enough, I will continue boiling it. Slow boil for about 2 minutes. Let's check it out. Okay, it's just right. Remove it from heat and let it pass through a wire mesh strainer. Okay, this is the sauce for the Cheung Fun. Since we make the Cheung Fun at home, I believe that we're going to make use of whatever that we have at home instead of buying anything specially made for Cheung Fun. So this is a cake pan that I have, and I believe that it will work too. Let me put some oil at the bottom to prevent the Cheung Fun from sticking onto it. Now steam the Cheung Fun. Now this is the batter that we have already made. Now before I pour it into the pan, I must stir it, otherwise the flour and the wheat starch will all sink to the bottom. Put it here and put a ladle of the batter onto it and adjust it so that it becomes level. If it is not enough, you can just add a little bit more. So put some Char Siu onto it. You don't have to wait until it is totally cooked. You can put it now so that the Char Siu will embed it nicely. And steam it over medium to high heat for about 2 minutes. Let's come back later. Okay, 2 minutes up. Let's remove it. Now you look at it, it is like semi-transparent a little bit, which means that it's already cooked. If you find that it is too difficult to roll with the ingredients embedded, especially for the larger size, for example the shrimp, you can steam the shrimp first and then make the plain Cheung Fun. Then only you put the cooked shrimp onto it and start to roll. That is easier. If you like your cook, I strongly suggest you try this recipe. Because sometimes it's not just, I need to eat and I go out to the restaurant. When you cook, you feel the satisfaction. You know that, I can do as good as the restaurant. I've included the recipe in the description below this video and also at the end of this video for your reference. So please try it out. Let me know the result in the comments. And I hope that you will enjoy your own Cheung Fun. And I'd love to see you in the next video. Bye for now.